Nick, Jock and Ben spoke to us earlier about this was a game that you guys needed, especially to get ready for the season with as physical as Philly was playing. Um, what was one positive you gathered from this game when it comes to how you guys are preparing for the upcoming season?
I mean, us just being on the court, just getting reps together, figuring stuff out in a game, playing against somebody other than ourselves is just good for us right now. Everything's kind of fresh. I mean, obviously we're missing a couple starters, Mikhail and Cam, but just us being out there it's always pivotal.
Nick, 3 games in, how would you assess how you guys are learning the concepts that Jock's putting in defensively, and just kind of where do you think you guys are at this point, still learning it a little bit?
We definitely have a long way to go, I would say. Um, it's different for everybody, but we're all buying in and trusting in the coaching staff. Still, just trying to figure out, iron out all the kinks with different coverages, whether it's maybe helping more or being in the drop coverage. But we're figuring it out, and I think we had a few stretches tonight where it looked good defensively.
And also, do you think that just because it's in the preseason, do you think Ben was saying it's good for you guys to maybe have some mistakes now to kind of iron it out? Do you think it is a good thing that, maybe it is a little bit struggling now, but it can pay off later, learning from this a little bit more?
Yeah, if there's a time to figure these things out, it's now in the preseason. But you also do want to. It's a fine line because you want to be you want to be sharp. We only have one more preseason game, so I think Miami is on Wednesday is a pretty big game for us as far as just being sharp on our principles.
Which end of the court do you think you guys have further to progress?
Both. It's not. I can't say offense, defense. We just being honest as a player. We have a long way to go as a team for sure, which is okay.
You said still having a long way to go and still learning, but in those moments during the game when things were looking good, what stood out to you about what you guys are able to do when you are clicking and getting those concepts down?
Well, I want to go back on that too. I mean, as far as concepts go, we have to play hard. Like that's where it comes from. We have to rebound. I don't know how many more shots they had in us, but it was a big margin, and that's on me. That's on everybody. Like we got to play hard. We can't. They had a lot of offensive rebounds, so honestly, you can throw out the concepts, throw everything out the window. We have to play extremely hard because we're not going to be the most talented team. We're going to play against teams that have been together longer than us as a group. So that's where it all starts with us just going out and playing hard.
We also got a chance to see Day'Ron Sharp back out there. He had some good moments as well. What have you liked just about Day'Ron's play, especially kind of coming off that small injury and now being able to kind of step in there and find his moments?
Well, he had a really good offseason, he's had a really good preseason. He's using his physicality without fouling. He's a lot more comfortable out there. I think he's just in a better headspace mentally with the group that we have now, and I expect him to make some big strides for us just this year and be real consistent.
Was there anything said at halftime by the coach or teammates that give you that extra push in the second half of the game?
Yeah, we watched film, and we know what we need to do. Like the first half, especially. I mean, they just out rebounded us, and the shot differential it can't be like that. So we know the areas we need to improve in as far as like just playing hard, and we focus more on that in the second half.
Nick, there was one sequence in a game where you took Paul Reed off the dribble and pretty much blew by him for the dunk. Has that off the dribble game been something you guys are trying to incorporate into the offense?
Yeah, I mean, I think it should be a part of the offense. I'm pretty good at it. Bigs, a lot of times they can't move their feet really well, and if it's off of a fake dribble handoff or just me coming up flashing, and it just adds more continuity to our offense and when things get stagnant. So that's definitely something that you'll see a lot of this year.